Since the Icicle came out, I've never really used it, but I was asked so many times to please do it, because every single person that uses them loves them, and I want to see just how powerful or how bad they are. So today we are playing the Mage, a character that gains bonus elemental scaling, which is the main damage that the Icicle relies on. As you can see, it has 100% scaling on it, and there we go. Now there's not that much more to it, like we have a snake, we have a scared sausage, cool, but we don't care all too much. There is the Icicle. Okay, we'll just try to get one more maybe. Perfect. One thing very important to note is that we already have one piercing on it, which is nice, but this also means we don't really need additional piercings, but we could go for one more. The issue is the silver bullet or whatever it's called that exists in the game, like the common tier item, also reduces the pierce damage that you deal, I think. So it makes the pierce that we already have a lot worse, and I don't think I necessarily want to go for that. So far I gotta say, the weapon feels very comfortable, like it attacks fast enough to clear out all of the enemies. We will go for percent damage here, okay, elemental damage. Sausage is also nice to just burn the enemies. And now we are looking for another Icicle. On wave 12 we will face the first elite, that means I need to build up a lot of damage. Funny enough, this weapon is actually a precise weapon. It does make sense, right? It's an Icicle, it's sharp, like it can crit, which like kind of like a blade if you think about it, like a knife. It hurts if you get hit by an Icicle, especially if it's like a ginormous one, which I guess kind of makes sense for anything that hits you and is ginormous, except for fluff. Maybe, you know, if you have cotton, a giant cotton ball. Oh, that is not good. We can't go for that. I mean, we could, but I'll not go for that. Attack speed, nice. You're useless, we'll go for the luck. Important note, if you watch my videos regularly and you're usually subscribed, then please check out if you are subscribed. I was notified that there was a recent purge on YouTube for, you know, bot accounts and inactive viewers. And it could be that you were subscribed and accidentally got removed. And also, I was told that I apparently disappeared for a bunch of people on the left side in the subscription bar. Okay, that's also a bug that just sometimes happens. So if you want to make sure that you get my videos in the future, then just quickly unsubscribe and resubscribe. That should fix it, at least according to this guy here. So thank you for, by the way, saying that. Right now, it kind of matters a lot because I intend to go on a break very soon. To New Year, I will go on a little bit of a longer break, and YouTube is not the biggest fan when you do that, right? Because people don't watch you. I'll just go for the crit, it's fine. But yeah, YouTube is not the biggest fan of that, and when I return, it's like, oh, no one knows about it. That would be a little bit annoying. Do we want to have one additional pierce for minus 20% pierce damage? I didn't want to go for it, but given that we already have a pumpkin here, we could just do it. I will just say it's a good item, or I want to test it out feeling-wise. Like, even if it... but it makes it so much worse. But I think it will be fine. Regarding the break, by the way, I usually do this at the beginning of the year, that I take a break. And I will upload a video, by the way, where I explain everything, that you know exactly what's going on. But there is not really, like, a promise that I can make, how long it will take me to upload again, or how often I upload. Because even on breaks, I usually upload whenever I really feel like it, when I feel, like, super recovered and just in the mood to make a certain video. But there are no promises. It could also be that I go away and then it's like, yeah, I can't make videos, I'm sorry. But that's why I wanted to bring up the topic that, well, someone who wants to watch is not lost along the way. Perfect. And we'll go for the attack speed here. Let's go for you, and we can't even roll, but that's fine. Look at this fancy guy. So right now we are pretty much at the same point as before, but we gained one additional piercing. You could argue it's not worth it because we would have been at 35% pierce damage instead of the 55 right now. But I think our biggest issue will be flood waves, horde waves, of which we will face one at 14, but also on 9 and 10. Those are waves where like a ginormous amount of enemies spawn. The only thing that hasn't happened so far is we haven't gotten elemental damage. And since the weapon has a 100% elemental damage scaling and it also has a built-in crit chance, it's kind of annoying that we don't get to increase the base damage, right? Like, if you have multipliers on top of the weapon damage, then you want to make sure that you increase your base damage as much as possible. Let's get that perfect. And today I wasted like 5 hours playing Brotato. Yeah, elemental damage and luck, sure, why not? Perfect. I wasted like 5 hours playing Brotato because I wanted to make the baby work with the Captain Sword, but the issue is the Captain Sword only appears as a purple weapon in the game, and if you don't know what a Captain Sword does, it gets bonus damage and 25 of that, 50 when it's on a red level, per empty weapon slot that you have, and the baby has 24 weapon slots, right? So if you just have like 4 of the Captain Swords, it gets a ridiculous amount of bonus damage, but I just never found the weapon. And the funniest thing was, I even found like the Excalibur and the Scythe, and I completely lost my mind, and then I said, you know what, I'm done with this. We're looking for a blade, by the way. Do you know what it feels like to spend 4 hours just looking for a weapon? And then the game gives you the most rare, same type weapon, also a blade, just like that. It's like, it's just rubbing it in, you know, at this point, I'm losing my mind. I need a break, man. I seriously need a break. Weißt du... Halt doch die Fresse, Alter. I can't even say anything. And then I remembered that I was asked so much to go for the Icicle on the Mage and check this out, how it feels, because, well, the person just really loved it. I think they actually wrote like 5 comments or so, and I was always like, yeah, I don't like the Icicle. It's such a basic weapon, you know, it has nothing special about it, and I see it being good, but not really like really good and fun, and today, hey, let's do it. And as I said before, it feels incredibly comfortable. No, well, you know what, I should have actually bought that. Yeah, I should have bought that. Let's go for the goldfish because... crit? Sure. So next up we'll get the harvesting, that's bonus money, but also bonus experience, which is nice, because it's a little bit harder in this game to build up elemental damage, and bonus level ups make it a lot easier, as you have seen, right? We've gotten like 1 elemental damage level up so far. But of course, we've gotten a huge amount of attack speed, which is also incredible. Like, we need that to clear out the enemies, so I'm not complaining. A little bit, okay? I'm really good at complaining. But the main thing we want now is we just want to get a bunch of elemental damage, maybe a little bit of range. Range this early is usually not great because you can't even kill all of the enemies, so what's the point if you hit them from further away if they are always in range, right? Because you can't manage to kill them. That was a close call, I gotta say. I'm not sure if I really want to reduce my armor by 1 by buying the item in the shop. Then again, it will bump up. Okay. I'm not... yeah, percent damage because we lose some... Halt, komm. Nee. 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 Let's wait with this a little bit. You see, the minigun is just like the Captain Sword. It's a purple weapon that only exists on the purple tier and higher. And I just got one in wave 8. Do you know how many games I've played until wave 20 and I haven't gotten a single Captain Sword? I think in the catalog of games that I have, Brotato is probably the one that knows the best how to crush my spirit sometimes. You know? Like when I do an absolute fun run where nothing matters, and it's actually even funnier when stuff fails, because, well, it's a fun run, right? Like a challenge or so. Then I get the most insane things ever, and when I then want to do like a video where I go the furthest I can ever get, I become like, I'm like the unluckiest that you can possibly be. It's like, why are you doing this to me? Why do you need to do this to me? But either way, the point is, look at this. This is a spam wave, usually earn around 400 material, which is quite a lot, and we are comfortably dealing with all of the enemies. We have burning, we have a decent amount of damage, we have 2 pierces, which means all of the enemies get demolished when they run in, and even though our pierce damage is not very high, it's enough to damage the enemies and make the kills happen a lot faster. The best thing about pierces is really... Oh my god, we earned so much. Yeah, okay, we have 82 harvesting. Yeah, right. There was something. Okay, attack speed, but please Can I just get elemental damage? I'll go for lifesteal here. So crit, dew. We want to have bonus percent damage. That's kind of... whoa. Okay. This item isn't horrible, but we already have so many pierces, I don't think we need more. And it's pretty much just 3% crit for making my hits less accurate. I don't think that's worth it. Nice, another Icicle. Ja, klar, weißt du. Give me the... Alter Schwede, is that insane. Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. And this is also good. Why are you cursed, though? Honestly, the tie... Okay. Okay. Honestly, the Tyler would have been fine if this was just a run where I tried to get to wave 20. Like, we can chill around the Tyler. It gets damage out of elemental damage, even though we have, like, no engineering. Like, you can't get engineering on this character. It would still mean it scales up with my weapons and is quite nice to just, like, deal damage to some of the enemies around us, like, to help it out. But we don't want to do that here, since the goal is we want to check out the Icicles. So the entire theme of the video is just Icicles. And this will also explain some of the choices you'll see in the video. Like, if you haven't seen a lot of my videos, or it's even the first video, first of all, welcome, how are you doing? Huh? Did you have a nice day? Also for the rest, hope you had a nice day. But the way I do my videos is I have a mix of some videos where I just want to reach wave 20. This is like a tryhard mode. You will also see me take torture there a lot. Depending on if it's needed, right? Then there are those that are just pure fun runs, like this one here, where we want to get as far as possible, but also figure out, like, how viable something is. I'll actually go for more lifesteal. Heiliger insanity. But yeah, then we pretty much have these fun runs here where we go for a theme and we only play into that theme, nothing else. These two are good. That is horrible. And if you're wondering where the other stats are, well, we can't get them. Do you see that, how it's reduced? And I have a mod that shows us the actual stats that we gain out of something. And lastly, I also have like super duper try hard videos. This is again one where you usually see me take torture. Because most of the times it doesn't matter that you get torture, right? Like, yes, you cripple your healing, but usually it doesn't matter when you go endless. Because if you don't go for a tardigrade setup that prevents damage entirely, then you just get one shot. So healing doesn't matter. It's like, you know, if you have like 400 HP, the enemies deal 10,000 damage, and you have like 200 HP healing per second, yeah, that's cool. But you're already dead. Like, you got one shot. And a huge benefit out of taking the torture is just, it can't appear as a red item anymore. Like, if you don't take torture every single time you see it again, it means this would have been a different red item. By the, like, the way the game works is, it selects a type that it shows, and then can be a weapon, that can be an item. So, if you keep the torture in, that just means, yeah, you wasted that. That could have been Retromation Hoodie that you can curse with the hook. But now you can't. So, sucks to be you. Can I just get elemental damage? Like, seriously. Holy. That was 5 elemental damage with 1 purchase. Ooh! Yes! Yes, that is the good stuff. This is the kind of stuff that I want to see. What I actually want to see right now. Well, that's kind of funny. Yeah, let's do that. Now, for this boss, it could be... It's a prisoner guy. That's kind of fine, because he prevents me from moving. But we have so many pierces, we should be able to clear out all of the enemies while dodging him. Okay, he transformed. This one can be iffy because we have negative speed and -1 armor, so I don't know if I can even take 1 hit from him. That means I just want to focus on dodging his attacks while killing him. The moment... Okay, nice dodge, thank you. That may have actually saved my entire life. Good. I don't believe he would have actually killed me. He deals like 18, 19 damage or 20. Yeah, okay, if he survived this hit easily, then he wouldn't have killed me. But yeah, wow. Like, sure, I'm way too fragile. Like way too fragile. This is not how fragile you want to be. But I gotta say, the weapon feels good. Like, it doesn't feel super duper incredible, but it kind of reminds me of a minigun with more damage. No, what does it remind me of? Don't be torture. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, that's amazing. Yeah, let's go for the armor here. Let's go for luck, sure. Imagine getting elemental damage, you know? Can't be me. Yeah, cool. Crit, sure, I'll take that. But I need damage is the thing. Lifesteal is nice. Okay, I have minus 15% damage. I really need to bump this up. Luckily, we have so much elemental damage that it kind of compensates for it. So the current goals are get damage positive to like 50% at least, get attack speed to 100%, elemental damage to at least 50, crit to 100, range to plus 100, armor to maybe 10, I think is enough, and speed to 10. But it's also kind of in the order of the stats that I just listed. Like my main priority is percent damage and the last priority is speed and armor. Because if I kill all of the enemies, then I don't need to dodge them. But of course we have to face elites and also bosses. So it would be nice to get that before we face them. At least before we face the next boss wave. Oh, and HP. Honestly, if I get enough HP, like 50 HP, I don't need speed and armor. Because we'll survive like 2 hits, and I feel fairly confident that we have enough damage and skill to deal with all of the bosses with that. HP is probably the best way to just like deal with enemies because... Okay, at least you're not cursed, that's good. Oh, that was a lot of money, nice. Yeah, HP is, I think, the best way to make sure that you don't die. Like, it's easy to increase and you can take multi-hits. While armor is usually like, you need so much of it to have an impact, and without HP, it doesn't do a lot. Oh, cool. I have no damage. I should have taken the damage. No, actually, that's fine. Okay, elemental damage, good. So how do I build up percent damage? The answer is I just take everything that gives me minus damage. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay, I would love you to be cursed. Like, this would be way better going endless. But the typical issue is, so usually in my videos, if I go for a fun tryout build in endless, there are 2 types of videos that I do. Number 1, I already have a set plan and I know how broken it is. So I can also say, you know what, we just skip everything until we get the hooks. And then we go crazy. I'm dying. Not really, no, it's just I have low range. Wait, actually we kill everything. It looks scary because we don't have a lot of range and the enemies get far in, but the moment they get in, they just get demolished, mostly. Okay, careful there. Yeah, two type of videos. So if I know it's broken, then I can just postpone certain purchases and get them as a cursed version because, well, that's just way better. I'll talk after this round. I need a moment. Okay, sure, yes, that's good, that's nice. In a case like this, I don't know how good the Icicle is, so I don't know when I die. Ignore that nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing at all happened. Okay, Snake is good. Nice, beautiful. Man, I need percent damage. But yeah, if I don't know how good a weapon is, or how good a build, or theme, or idea is that I'm going for, then it could be that I just die on wave 25, and it would have been way better to get the item right away, right? Because cursing it will not have a higher payoff. In fact, it could even be I never find it again. So in a case like this, we just buy it right away. Now, if I realize, oh, the Icicles, they are insane and amazing, which I actually think it seems to be the case, then I may do this video again in the future, and then we say, okay, I'll hard reset until we finally get the fishing hook early, and then we try to get the snowball and just go ham with elemental damage. That could be a lot of fun. But of course, such a weakness only works out if the stuff that we are using is strong enough on its own that I don't need these bonuses. Like right now, I think we need the bonus elemental damage just to deal with the enemies. One thing I like to do is I like to walk close to the enemies. They die faster. Okay, that's all useless, man. I need percent damage, yeah. Oh god, that was good. Oh, 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 oh. No, the Tyler will still not happen. Okay, no Tyler, but now our damage, we just hit 144 damage with a crit. 155 damage with a crit. And we also burn a huge amount of enemies. Like, our elemental damage has so much use here. So I'm quite happy that we got the red one, but especially that we got percent damage. The next big level up is level 25, which we will probably hit before wave 20. I would think so, at least. And there we can also take elemental damage or probably rather percent damage. That should be a lot more helpful, but it depends on what items we get along the way until then. We have one crate right now. I would really like to get another one. Like, the entire reason I went for so much luck is mainly because it showed up. Like, it was there on higher levels, so I took it. But also that we just find more rare items and also weapons that they are on a higher level. So please, like, a red elemental item would be insane right now. We could just get 10 elemental damage. Even just a normal one because of the... Yeah, cool. It's like... It's not just that it's useless and that it's half, but also look at the recycle value. Really? Okay, that's... I should have... Take your time, Dex. Take just a moment to choose. Yeah, even cursed, that's bad. It's so much healing, though, that I will actually take it. Oh, wow. That is perfect for us. Let's roll one more time. I will buy you, and we will roll after we bought the energy bracelet. This is the final wave before the elite, so we have to bump up as much as possible. Our HP is already at the goal that I had, 50 HP. How is the rest doing, by the way? So damage is not even positive yet. Attack speed is closer to 100, you're closer to 50, you're closer to 100. You are horrible, I need to bump that up. You're horrible, you're horrible. Good. So I pretty much did nothing of the things that I wanted to do. But to be fair, those parameters that I gave are more like, okay, if I get really lucky with a bunch of red level ups, then I will take them until I hit that. And once we hit that, we pretty much stop taking it. Because then it just becomes too ridiculous and useless as well. Like, it's too high and we need to focus on other stats. As you may notice, we are actually in a really good spot here, aside from the damage that I take, which is... Hey, did you notice we're in a really good spot here? No, but do you see the lifesteal kicking in? What I actually meant is that we kill all of the enemies. Sure, it just happens that you get randomly hit. We can't change that. A crate, elemental damage. Yes, good. That was doubled up, by the way. Or, well, we got plus 1 point, whatever the other one had, 2.5. That will not happen. Range is kind of important. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Okay, roll. Icicle is nice. This is so much elemental damage, but we actually don't care about that, because minus 10% enemies means our economy is dead. Keep in mind we are still super duper fragile. He will shoot out balls, but I can keep my distance. We just gained bonus range, which is like, it came in clutch, but honestly I would have looked for it, at least like on a blue level. And that's how easy it was. That's... Balls. Balls are my biggest enemies. Okay, let's kill this dude. Easy. The best thing is that they all take more damage now the moment we hit them with our normal attacks. Because, well, you need to hit them with elemental damage. And guess what? We only have elemental damage. That's the whole thing of our weapon. So I would say this is pretty much an average run that you would expect in Brotato. Like, I wouldn't say there was some excessive luck in there. Of course, there were some lucky things as well as a huge amount of unlucky things. All in all, I would say, though, it was quite an expected run. Like, if you just play this... And I only say that because this is how I evaluate this run. So I think you can make something ridiculously broken if you have a better setup. Okay. That doesn't work. I will actually test it out. I just lost so much damage and it's a horrible idea. Like, I shouldn't have done that. But I want to see these dudes bounce around. Imagine, they can actually bounce. This will deal with a lot of my damage issues. Oh, that's so much range. I have to take that. That means I need to get speed. And I just want to clarify this. I think it's a horrible idea to take this because of the minus damage. But I want to see how it works. If it works. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Everything is just dying. Because now it bounces around with unlimited range. And then it has the double pierces afterwards. This looks way more like Icicles now than before. You know, like in most games with Icicle crashes, they split up into additional projectiles. And this just makes it look like we have additional projectiles. I love bounces. Like, don't get me wrong, I think if we just continued and got a little bit more range, then we would have been more than fine. But this is incredible. This clears out the entire stage and I don't need to do anything. Like, have you seen on the last couple of waves how close it got to me just dying? Okay, that was also a close call, but we didn't even get hit. But yeah, it got so close to dying. And the bouncers now just take care of all of the enemies across the entire stage. That is... sure. Okay. So here we want to have speed. Yeah, let's take that. I will go for the elemental damage. Then we'll take you. That's why I took the speed to begin with. We'll take you because I... that is 10% damage, right? So it's good. That would be interesting, but we don't care. Holy moly. You know what? It's not a great item to double up on, but it's a bunch of elemental damage. Like this is bonus 3.75, 7.5. Yeah, sure. If we get really lucky, we can double up on one of the new items that get added to the shop. But like, I'll not skip all of the decent and good items just to wait for an insane one. I also just noticed, look at our weapon level. This is horribly low. Like, now I just realized we haven't gotten a single economy item. I don't even think we have a single bag. Like, we have nothing at all. And we still managed to do this so comfortably. Wait, that is so impressive. Okay, first one is dead. We have the burning, so if we just burn them, they take a huge amount of damage from the... it doesn't even deal that much damage. But we also shouldn't ignore that the sausage applies to every single enemy, but we also don't really care about it, because we kill them easily. But the burning here, the torch, is mostly from the bosses, the damage. Now, Giant's Belt would have been way better, right? Because we have a huge amount of crit chance. But it's funny that we can make so much use from both of them. Man, I gotta say, great idea. I love the Icicles. I'm a huge fan of them. If we just got a hunting trophy... Man, it's wave 20. We don't have a single hunting trophy on a crit weapon. Really? Yeah, I don't know. But it's so... Like, because of the one pierce that you get, it makes life a lot easier and allows you to focus on other stats where usually you need to go for a lot more attack speed just to make sure to deal with the horde waves. Okay, red items. If this is Torture or Estes Couch, I'm gonna lose it. Nice, Snake, I guess. You know what? I would have rather had Torture. Seriously. Like... Did I just get 2 of them? I'm losing it. Did I misclick? No, I heard the clicking sound from the game, right? My money went up. I actually got 2 of them. You know, I'll take this one. This is better. I actually got 2 of them. Okay, nice. That's cool. That's nice. That's amazing. I need my break, man. I need my break. I just can't anymore. I actually can't believe that right now. Like, and the thing is, you have this, like, the most insane thing by far is the instantly cursed Retromation hoodie, right? You have these insane roller coasters of emotions with this game, but the bad ones hit so bad. Like, really bad. Especially those that lose you the run straight up because you don't get the stuff that you wanted. As in, if you want to make a run with a certain weapon that you can't start with, right? And you don't get it, then the entire purpose of the run is lost. I'm not even talking about bad item. I can't believe I just got the same item twice. And it's like the most useless item you can imagine. Like, this insult, if at least it would have shown all of the stats that it gives, even though they do nothing, I would have felt better. But just seeing this +3 knockback and all of the negative stats below it kind of broke me. I'm still broken. Okay, HP, I don't care. I want to recycle now because we get so much money out of it. Nice. I'll go for a bit of armor. I honestly, I don't have enough economy to justify that I buy all of the unique items. If we find like a really good one, I will probably buy it. That is now also bad, the item that I just bought, because it's minus attack speed. It's okay. You know what I'll do? No, I don't care. Do I care? How much of a Alter, they deal so much crit damage. Okay, you know what? I care. Do I care? Yeah, I kind of care. I don't care about you, though. Yeah, I care about you. To understand what just happened, pretty much I usually don't want to max out the weapons, because then I can find a cursed version of them, like a blue one, a purple one. I buy it and I can immediately upgrade it to the last level. You know, it's like an insane jump. But this only works if you kind of have a guarantee for cursing, like the fish hook, or you have a very high curse level, which we don't have. Like, this is ridiculously low, so it's not likely that we see them cursed. It will take very long that we randomly find a cursed Icicle. Like, I know that we have one, but just look at this, it's 22 waves, we have one of them. Wow, right? We can't rely on getting 6 just with that. But in this case here, I think it makes more sense if I just take them to red levels, because I don't feel strong enough. Like, this entire strategy only works if you, like, already have some cursed ones, because they have a way higher power level. And then you can make use of that and carry yourself. I will roll once in case... Yeah, that's good. What did I want to say? I don't remember it. The thing is just you waste so much money. If you have to sell a red one, it hurts a lot. Maybe we can do this with the burning that we have. You know, the enemies lose current HP whenever they burn. But I don't think it's strong enough. What we need is a Giant's Belt and economy. We are missing all of the economy items. And yes, bag is nice, but we don't even get a lot of crates. So it's not that great in comparison to just even like one hunting trophy. Another MVP would be the lucky coin. And I just have to take that right away. But with our high crit chance, we get so much luck out of it. Like right now, it would be 164% luck. And that is a lot. That is like you get +2 crates per wave, pretty much. Oh my god, that is a lot of attack speed. I mean, I also want to have the elemental damage, but I think attack speed is a little bit more important right now. Yeah, okay, let's go for attack speed again, sure. So, I will replace you now. Don't give me a common one now. Good. 20% attack speed is a lot, but we can just go for dodge. That is insane. Thank you. Okay, seriously? Seriously? Well, now we have the lucky coin, and that means we will end this wave with a ridiculous amount of crates. Yeah. That's the ridiculous amount of crates I was talking about. Remember the roller coaster that I said? It's like, you can't be serious. like honestly, you can't be serious, man. Okay, that's actually really good. Seriously? Huh? Really? Really? Yeah. We have such a high chance to die, by the way. Like, get ready that we may die any moment. I do have one but I had one tardigrade, but we could just die any moment I get hit by something, because I can't afford to build up armor. Like, we are so far behind in economy that I can't afford to buy any single armor item in the shop or even take it on the level ups. That sounds a little bit silly, but pretty much armor would just help us out when we get hit, and I need stuff that helps me to never get hit in the first place. So everything dies, which usually refers to range, attack speed and damage. Okay, but we have to be careful with these pufferfishes, because when they explode, they are a huge nuke. Like when they hit me. Okay, so far so good. I would say, in hindsight, the bounces, amazing choice. Right? Like, if you recall... Dude, one of these curse guys probably one-shots me. If you recall that we were about to die before the bounces, and I think since then... Good dodge. I think since then it has shown incredible value. Yeah... I will actually do that. That is so bad, but I'm doing it. No, I don't want to lose on damage right now. The reason we need it is its bonus range, kill the enemies from further away. We also max out our speed, and we still get % damage from it, so we actually gained damage from just taking that. Another you know what? Do I care enough to lock that? No, let's not go too extreme. Yeah, this one is fine, but let's not go too extreme. These items are good though. That is incredible. I think right now we are pretty much guaranteed to lose at wave 30 just because there are too many bosses that live for too long, right? And they constantly get to cast their stuff. The only way how we would go further than that is if we get Giant's Belt and maybe 1 to 2 more tardigrades. The tardigrades are necessary just because it takes so long to take down the bosses, right? But if that happens, maybe we can even go to wave 40 because we attack so incredibly fast. Now, one thing that is very important is that we build up % damage. Our attack speed right now, yeah, we attack incredibly fast. The only issue is, if I find like a dodge level up, it has so much value in it that I don't even want to take percent damage if they are on the same level, right? Because of Retromation Hoodie, we get so much out of it. But then again, if you attack so fast and you increase the damage, then all of the attacks get more damage value, which is highly valuable. But I also need range. Like, do you see what kills me right now? Like, which enemies are getting in? It's the dashers. So for those, I need more range, that they don't even get to dash and just die. Oh, God, yeah, really? Okay, how much crit do we have? We have a lot of crit. I actually don't need more than that. Let's roll once. Yeah, that's like... that's all a meme. I need percent damage is the thing, you know. Oh, I never got more of you. This is too expensive. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Like, yes, we get all of the material, but it just costs way too much. Percent damage, that is 6% for 119. I think that's actually worth it. Like, that's one of the best things we can do right now. That means I will also go for you. That is 8% bonus damage from the speed. But yeah, in other words, we need to get really lucky with the items to get at least a Giant's Belt. Otherwise, I don't think we have a chance unless I get really lucky with the attacks or our dodges. But we are at a point, like, I could build up armor, okay? Like, I could say I build up 10 armor, and this way I can take one additional hit, maybe, if we get lucky. But, like, this means in the long run, we are a lot worse off. Because eventually the enemies will always one-shot us. Like, we can't get around that. So it's way better if, like, if we reach the same point where the enemies one-shot me, that I have higher attack stats to deal with them, compared to building up armor to make it more likely that we survive. Or in other words, the short-term period will be a lot riskier for a better payoff in the long run. Like, right? Does that make sense? And it's not like one of them is inherently better than the other one. It's just about personal preference, what you like more. And I say I'm fine if the run finishes earlier, if that means that I would have died soon after that. Okay, damage, nice. We got so much bonus damage here, good. Ooh, insane. That is so useless. Okay, 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 you see, I still stand by my word. However, this is such an insanely high increase and it gives us curse. I think that's worth it. Oh, wow. Oh, we don't actually burn that many enemies because we just kill them or they kill us. So I don't think this is worth it. That means the black flag got cursed. I really needed that motivation right now, but if I die against this elite, I'm gonna cry. 2 elites, right. 2 elites. Okay. Okay. Don't blink. Blink, and you will get swept by the angel. Well, I think we got this. Now, one strategy whenever you're super duper fragile, but you have a powerful weapon is, you just go into the corner and you shoot out of here because the enemies have to walk into you. But they are highly limited, right? Because they lose 3/4 of the angles that they can approach you with, which makes it a lot easier. But for that, you actually don't want to have bounces. Because then, like, you already shoot out to target enemies, but they die, and your projectiles, the rest of them, they keep flying, and hit the enemies that are newly moving in. And you don't have to wait for you to attack, because, well, you already shoot the projectiles, right? But we can't do that because we have bounces. They just travel all over the stage. It would probably still be better. Maybe a little bit. But let's not gamble around. Alter, hört doch auf mit dem Käse. Now it's at least worth a lot of money. But that is the third big arm I've seen. You know, we have to go for damage. Yeah, okay, you know, could have been a plus 3, but why would you do that to the Dex? The Dex doesn't need that. I'll also take this damage. Okay, we have a chance. Please. Nine! It didn't get cursed. It's fine. It's okay. This is our... Come, I'm not gonna survive the wave 30. Why am I doing this? Well, but if I survive it, this would be our ticket that makes us strong enough to continue. Well, but how? Like, I need to curse stuff first. It takes, like, usually when you get the fishing hooks going, like, if you have 2 of them and one is cursed, so you have, like, 50 to 60%, it still takes 5 to 10 waves to really pay off. I almost lost there. I have a very nice amount of HP, though. I can't die with this amount of HP. Like, as long as I keep it, I can't die, right? Because I'm still alive. So much money, though. That was so risky. Oh, sure. That's nice. 20% attack speed. Okay. Right, yeah, nothing happened here. That is... Honestly horrible. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's lose it again, the armor. Icicle? Are you better than this one? You're actually way better than this one. It's not even close. I should have gotten rid of a red one, but we can't really afford that because we're not strong enough. You're useless. You're amazing. 206%? This is almost a perfect Icicle. It actually got cursed. We are so in this. We are so in this. Oh, boss wave. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I can't win this possibly. I need to get this big boy here. Man, this is where my microphone is. I don't see anything. Okay, now I can see again. Yeah, I mean, I needed a Giant's build. Like, even if we got that curse now, I think the next elites would have just killed me. We just got really unlucky with economy items. Like, yes, we got a few later on, but early on we got nothing at all, so we fell behind hard. But I would say I highly recommend it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.